Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Iyla.
Thank you.
Great performance.
Thank you so much.
I can just imagine that the vibes when it's played live and everything with the instruments.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, cadence. Right.
Cadence.
Yeah, cadence. You was in there, man. Making it happen. Well, first of all, welcome to Power 98.3. Welcome to Phoenix.
Thank you so much.
Man, just I know in the past couple months, like your name has really been buzzing heavy now, and congratulations on the deal. But I know this isn't something that's new for you. You've been doing this since school, right?
Yeah. I went to a performing arts high school in Van Nuys, California, and that's really where I started singing. And I was dancing before that, and so. Kind of always been creative. Yeah.
Well, and I also understand that you said the word creative, and I know your parents kind of were instilling that early in you, since growing up, whether it was dance or in the music. And if you don't know or you're not familiar with her ancestry, it's Irish and Italian, right?
Yes.
Which is a crazy blend because it means you could probably cook and fight. If you're talking about stereotypes, I mean, you know what I'm saying? But what was that like kind of growing up and being able to embrace both of those cultures? And then here we are today.
Yeah, that's such a good question. You know, my family, both the Irish and Italian side, came through New York, and those two aren't always buddies.
Right.
And so it's definitely been an interesting last couple generations and kind of blending it all and finding it. But I'm honored to be Irish and Italian.
Yeah.
It's cool.
I love it. And the hair color, I have to ask this because if we're going back, we're talking about back in time. One of my first girlfriends in, I think, 4th grade, her name was Jenny Hawkins. But I remember she had hair like this color. Is this strawberry blonde? Is that what you call this?
I guess so. It used to be really strawberry blonde, and as I get older, it kind of gets a little darker, a little more red. But it's real Irish.
I know that was hella random, but I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, oh my God, Jenny Hawkins, there's her hair again.
I'm back.
It was a flashback. It was a flashback. So, no, first of all, I love the EP. I love the project.
Thank you so much.
Since I knew you were coming in, I've been showing your music off to a couple different people, and they're like, oh, she sounds like this. And somebody said you sound like Fergie and Adele kind of combined. And I was like, well, I hear a little Alanis Morissette, and I hear this, but I think it's really you. Like, your sound is you, and I just want to salute you for that because a lot of people, especially now, they're trying to sound like someone else.
Yeah.
And I think developing your sound, in my opinion, I think this has kind of got to feel good to where you sound like you. Iyla is Iyla. What was the process, or how did you just kind of discover, like, this is my lane, this is kind of the sound, this is who I am?
You know, from a young age, I always listened to really soulful singers. And so for me, it was, if I was going to sing, I was going to be me. You know, I was going to sing in a soulful way. I was going to be myself. And so the cool thing is that when I met Cadis, he was the first producer who was like, you can do this. Like, even though you look a little different and whatever, we can make this work. Like, it's who you are.
Right.
And so finding that sound and developing it was quite a journey. And even with writing, you know, I always just want to be authentic because I think if I can connect to me, then I can connect to other people.
Exactly. You know? Which brings me to the EP. Just the songs that are in there. It's you can feel it. You know what I mean? And was this? Is this through life experience? Because I know sometimes, you know, we have, like you said, you have writers and trying to connect with the audience. Is this kind of based off things that you've experienced personally, with whether it's your love life? You got flowers, like flowers, and you know what I mean? Warren Raindrops, I mean, alone the title.
Yeah.
Is it all strictly based off you, or is it just you have a great team behind you that's putting this thing together?
It's all based off of me. It's all what I'm going through. And I also, and what I've been through in the past. And kind of my journey in growing has been Warren Raindrops, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And I always want to kind of encourage other people to, I guess, tell their story as well. And this is how I tell mine.
Right.
You know?
So Warren Raindrops, I mean, if you want to kind of dive into that, because I know every artist takes their time. And even naming every song, there's got to be just like a quick thing of, you know, this song is called this because this and this and that. So let's just start with Warren Raindrops. Why was that specifically the title? And then we'll go to Shampoo, which you performed first. Then you did Flowers, and then Juice.
Yes. So Warren Raindrops actually happened because in Flowers, I say this can't be love, this can't be Warren Raindrops. So I really wanted the title of the EP to be one of the song lyrics in some way. And so Warren Raindrops to me means the war within ourselves, the war in a relationship, and then the raindrops is kind of like the cool relief to it all. It's like the two sides of the journey, I guess.
And we don't get a lot of rain out here, just in case you didn't know. So I think, you know, when you have to appreciate the raindrop because it comes after the war in a situation.
Exactly.
Shampoo, I know a lot of people talk about the video. It's a very powerful video, and I guess the message behind it seems to hit hard with a lot of people right now. Suicide prevention, or just mental health and wellness.
Yes.
where did this come from? Like, what was the inspiration behind this song, and what were you really trying to get out to the people?
You know, when I wrote the song, it was really about, showing a relationship where somebody is not being seen, not being heard, not being felt, right? And so with the video, we kind of took it to that next level. My director, Embryo, he does all the creative stuff with me. And so we kind of just really wanted to, like you said, mental health awareness is so important right now. And so I think just getting young people, all people, to talk and be like, are you okay? Are you good? And that's really what the video is supposed to do. And you can kind of take what you want from it,
Has anyone come up to you yet and said, you know what, Iyla, thank you so much for doing this video? Or like a personal thank you? Because I know you can read the YouTube comments, but really, you've really touched someone at that level already. Yeah,
so actually, there's been a few people, and that means the world to me. That's why you do it, right? But the day of the shoot, one of the lighting guys, the main lighting guy, he was like, yo, this is my life, and this means so much to me. And that was really encouraging, because it was a hard thing to shoot, for sure.
Right. The next single, and by the way, you have your crew all has cool names. I don't know how. Did you guys? I mean, you've already had Cadis, and then you had Embryo doing the video shoot, and Iyla, which Iyla it's not her real name.
Right.
I don't know if you want to talk about how you came up with your name, because I think
totally.
it's a great story.
So my real name is Isabella, and I wanted to, I'm a pretty reserved person, as a human being.
Okay.
And so
the outfit doesn't say reserved, but I like. Okay, you know what I mean? It's kind of out there, but I like it. I like it.
But so basically, I kind of wanted to create a name that I could really own and have it be like my musical journey and me as just growing as a person as well. And so Iyla, I ended up finding Iyla, and it means moonlight, and it kind of has like the same letters as Isabella. It's like a little nickname. Yeah. So yeah,
I like Iyla because it's like you say, moonlight. You got the sunshine, you got the moonlight, and I think your music. I don't even know if the term, and even in describing you, I think the word sultry, is that a good word to describe like her sound, like her vibe, sultry? Because it's not like there's sexy elements in it, but then there's passion, and then there's like, so I think the word sultry kind of
like
is that a good word? What to describe it?
With that.
Cool. Next single you did was Flowers.
Yes.
So the good and the bad of this song, let's just get into it.
Yeah, Flowers is one of those records where it's right in front of you, right? Like it's clear. But I think to me, it's like I want to encourage people to be like, if you're in a relationship, right, and somebody's not treating you right, even if it's not a relationship, right. It's like
situationship as well.
Situationship. It's 2019. Yeah. But don't let somebody give you excuses and chocolate and flowers and whatever. Like, come, be a human being and treat me right. And so that's really what the song is about.
Have you ever heard that to get flowers, sometimes when you mess up all the time, it kind of cheapens the flower? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you only get flowers, you only receive them, or you only give them when you mess up. Right. Sometimes people just don't show up and they appreciate you and give you your flowers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's only on Valentine's Day.
Yes. Yeah. So that's why I thought it was a good point in that song. When you perform that though, because I've seen you do a lot of high school tours, and the high school kids love you.
They do.
You know what I'm saying? But when you have to edit yourself, and I think they still, does it make you kind of weird when you're saying flowers and everyone's yelling flowers? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's
it's interesting. Like when I did the high school tour, there were definitely some people who knew the record already, and so they kind of got to say it, and I didn't get in trouble. Like I didn't say it, but I think you still kind of, I don't know. I think everybody, no matter where you are in life, you can kind of relate to that, and so they were feeling it.
Yeah. What's your favorite flower?
I like roses.
Roses. Zay. Where did Zay go? Because he was calling you his boo already. Oh my God. He's walking around. He's the guy that looks like little Damon Wayans or Marlon Wayans running around here. So if you see him, he wanted to know what. So is it a red flower, yellow flower?
3 white roses. No,
3 white roses. Take notes. Take notes. Trust me. He will probably make it happen before you leave here today.
That's so funny.
Okay. So the next single, the last one you did.
Oh, Juice.
Yeah. Talk about this one right here, because I went through the lyrics and I was looking at everything. I was like, okay.
Yeah. So Juice is cool for me. I connect to Juice a lot because it's kind of the love story that's not the normal love story. Right. It's like, you just dropped out the sky. You just fell in my lap. Like, how did you get here? I didn't want you.
But isn't that always the best loves? They say that's the best romance. Yeah. And sometimes it can be the worst too. You know what I mean? It happens like you happen to me at the wrong time.
Yeah.
Sometimes it happens to you at the best time. Yes. And I feel like this one right here, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. This is one of those, It's like, how did this happen? I didn't want you, and now it's great.
Who are you talking about in this song?
It's a secret.
Oh, it's a secret. Okay. I mean, so there obviously is someone.
Oh, not right now.
Not right now.
No.
But there was.
I don't have
when it was
time for
written.
that now.
Okay,
But when
Zay,
during the
sorry,
writing
Zay.
process, maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
Possibly.
Yeah, you're open to it.
We'll see.
Okay, all right, I like that. You're kind of keeping it private, but you're kind of opening up a little bit right there. I like that. All right, so I do want to ask this question because rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. This week it's been a crazy week, and you living in L.A.
Yeah.
But I played back my last conversation with him. And I know he tweeted this, but I know he also said this in an interview where, one of the things that one of the biggest compliments or the biggest things that a human being can do is to inspire others. What is your inspiration or your message that you feel like you're here to do for other people?
I feel like I'm here to encourage others to be themselves, and that no matter who you are worthy and you're great and powerful. No matter how you speak, how you dress, how you look, whatever, you're you, and that is good enough.
Yeah, that's big. Can y'all clap for that? Because I think more people need to hear that message instead of trying to mold to fit everyone else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They can be themselves and live in it. Well, look, I want to say thank you so much for stopping by today. We're looking forward to the things that you have coming up later this year, which would be, I know we got the EP out now.
Yes.
Warren Raindrops, by the way.
Yes.
We're just kind of touring with this. The new single is Juice. That's the official one.
Yep, Juice.
Okay. And so what else? What are we doing here? It's about to be spring. I know you're is this, what do you call, is it a denim short shanty?
It's a whole denim vibe.
Yeah, because I did see an outfit. Did I have it saved here? Because people are talking about the look that kind of looks like that now. Like this week, everyone's trending about.
I just saw that on the news today.
Yeah, so I want to salute you. Look at you, ahead of that fashion curve. What's your big? I guess your just fashion tip, right quick, for going into spring and summer. What you got for everyone? What should people be wearing?
Be authentic. Do what you want to wear. What you want to wear.
Yeah.
Be who you want to be, whether it's with the style or not. That's what I do.
And how many times a week do you straighten your hair, or is it just like this?
I kind of change it up like every 2 days.
Would it be is it a flat iron, or are you doing one of those hybrid one that kind of does it a little bit?
Oh no, it's a flat iron.
Okay, that's just for the ladies. I had to ask that one out there just for the ladies. One more time, Iyla, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you so much.
It's Power 98.3 and 96.1 for Central Phoenix.